Why does GIMP start up so slow on my machine? Is there any way to speed up GIMP's startup time on Windows Vista Home Premium 32-bit 1.6 dual Intel processors? On XP, different computer, it loads in less than 3 seconds. On Vista, it takes 20 seconds. 2 seconds, other, fonts, brushes, etc. 18 seconds, extension script foo. It just freezes at extension script foo. Edit 1, it does seem to be taking 50% of the CPU. It gets stuck for about 18 seconds, and then starts working again. Then, the actual GIMP program pops up, finally. I have the latest stable version running, I think. I tried it with XP SP2 compatibility mode and or run as administrator, but that didn't help. Edit 2, one way would be to disable script foo. Does anyone know how to disable it at startup? Is it possible? Would GIMP still work? What wouldn't work? Could I start it later, after loading? Edit 3, seems to start up at lightning speeds even with script foo, and LT, 3 seconds, in GIMP 2.8 RC1 on Windows Vista.
If this happens to you when the splash screen gets to loading data files, fonts, then there are several workarounds to this slowdown. To analyze the slowdown, you may add the verbose parameter to GIMP to better analyze startup problems. The article Slow GIMP Startup, Graphics advises. This used to happen to me too. Some kind soul told me that there in the C:\documents and settings /username /directory, there will be a fonts cache 1 file. Delete that cache and restart GIMP. First time it takes a while to make that fonts cache again, but from second time it should be pretty normal. Note that on newer systems, Windows 7 and AMP 10, this folder moved to C:\users / and LT, username and GT /updata /local /font config. A quick way to get there is typing Win+R and entering %updata% / local /font config, or write the same in the address line of a File Explorer window. Another advice is, I created a shortcut with the command parameter no fonts and it started very quickly. The GIMP fact says, the GIMP takes too long to load, how can I speed it up? The main things are to make sure you are running at least version 1.0, and make sure you compiled with optimization on, debugging turned off, and the shared memory and shared memory options tuned on. Or, buy a faster system with more memory. 8-carat. If it's still too slow for you, the easiest speed up is to invoke the GIMP with a no data option. This prevents the GIMP from loading patterns, brushes, and similar resources when it starts. You may benefit slightly from the no splash option as well. You might want to time that one to see if it really helps enough to be worthwhile. If the problem lies in one or more extensions, the only solution is to uninstall these extensions. The extensions are found in the folder GIMP is installed in, usually program files, inside, C:\program files /GIMP 2.0 /lib /GIMP / and LT, version and GT /plugins. Just rename the extension file to .old, or something, for example, scriptfoo.x, to scriptfoo.x.old. The easiest way to get rid of all the extensions is to rename the entire plugins folder.
Selected answer worked for me. However, had to use different steps. Using Windows 7. Using GIMP 2.8. Step 1. And NBSP, diagnose Navigate to C:\program files /GIMP2 /bin. Shift plus right click and GT, open command window here. Click the empty space of the folder, not an icon. Type GIMP2.8.x verbose. Watch the GIMP console that pops up. See what is taking the longest to load. For me, it would hang on loading fonts for 15 seconds, every single time I launched. For a quick process of elimination, close GIMP plus type this into Windows command prompt. GIMP2.8.x verbose no fonts. NOTE. Calling GIMP2.8.x only works if your console's path is the same as the GIMP2.8.x directory. Step 2. And NBSP, locate GIMP's font cache . C:\users/user_name/ had no files resembling fonts cache 1. C:\users/user_name/.gimp2.8 had nothing font related except an empty fonts folder. If you do find it there, follow the steps of the selected answer above. On my machine, the font folder where GIMP 2.8 stores its font cache is located in C:\users/user_name/updater/local/font_config and NBSP and NBSP hint and NBSP and NBSP. Click Windows Start button, type %updater%/./local and NBSP, then press enter. Step 3. And NBSP, verify this is the right folder . Inside of C:\users/user_name/updater/local/font_config, there should be a folder called cache. Rename it to anything else, example, cache.backup and NBSP. Stay in the ..updater/local/font_config directory. Run GIMP. See if it generates a new cache folder. If so, you definitely know that this is GIMP's font cache folder. Step 4. And NBSP, hopefully it's fixed, let's find out . The last step hid GIMP's cache, and GIMP regenerated a new one. If you close GIMP plus reopen it, it should open significantly faster. Hopefully this was the root of your problem.
I copied all files in C:\program files /gimp2 /lib/gimp/2 to a new folder named unused, also inside plugins. Started up GIMP, ~1 second compared to ~40 seconds previously. I then copied frequently used X's into the plugins folder. Now GIMP starts in ~3 seconds.
The issue is quite likely your brushes or plugins. For example, GIMP loads all brushes into memory as it's starting up. On my own system, this consumes roughly 1.1 GB of RAM, and it does this before loading the splash screen image. The splash screen window is there, but with a blank white background. Once the program has finished consuming 1.1 GB of RAM, the image appears and it loads up rather quickly. If I delete my brushes, the program starts up in about 4 seconds and consumes only 49 MB of RAM. Edit, Windows 7 64-bit, Pentium dual-core 2.7 GHz, 4 GB RAM. GIMP 2.8 from Parther's Place.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.